Good evening. Thank you for being here tonight. We begin this hour with the latest twists and turns in the battle over sewage treatment in the capital region. A group of neighbors in Esquimalt and Vic West preparing to march across the Selkirk Trestle to deliver a message firsthand to the CRD. They are protesting the plan to put a sewage treatment plant on Viewfield Road in Esquimalt. They're expected to cross the trestle any moment now. They won't be alone, or they may not be, because tonight we can tell you about a location that the regional district was and perhaps still is considering in Victoria's Upper Harbour. CTV Stephen Andrews shows us the people who live near that site aren't happy either.
It is a familiar sight to those who paddle along the Selkirk waterfront. Metal from cars, appliances, anything that could be recycled, loaded onto barges and shipped away. According to the current tenant on the land, it is also a location the CRD was looking to recycle into a biosolids or sewage treatment plant. Victoria's mayor and CRD director is surprised the negotiations have been made public.
I mean, if the owner is essentially saying that they're willing to provide this site at a comparable price, it certainly is a change of position and one they would really look forward to entering in negotiations with him.
Sources familiar with the investigation tell CTV News the Capital Regional District has been offered a long-term lease on the site. The idea would be to keep the lower portion of the property as a still recycling plant, and the upper portion would be the location for the Biosolids Energy Center. People living in the area are shocked by the proposal.
Well, I'm not sure that I'm excited about that.
I would say not in my backyard, especially not so close to downtown Victoria, because it could have an adverse effect on tourism as well as anything else.
That's the same response held by people living near a proposed site on Viewfield Road in Esquimalt, opposing any location in or near a residential area. They are sending this postcard to politicians showing the Viewfield site is close to homes and a children's playground. Victoria's mayor says the card is misleading.
The facility will be no higher than the 2 stories that currently exist on the site. And so it's important that we have a fair representation on both sides.
Well, the inference of the card is that it is a residential area primarily. It's a residential area. The mayor continues to say that it's industrial. It's an industrial area, but that's not at all what it is.
And Walsh vows to show up at open houses on sewage treatment until the CRD directors back down. The CRD won't say if the site revealed today is still on the table, but if it is, the CRD could find itself listening to a lot more people. Stephen Andrews, CTV News, Victoria.